I'm in my 5th week of returning to running after I got shin splints, and today is my first session back. Just a little easy one, but I thought I'd film it and take the COROS Heart Rate Monitor along with me as well, give you a bit of a review, look at the data afterwards, and yeah, tell you what this is all about. And yeah, you can come along for the session. Bit of a different video, haven't really done this style before, but a kind of sweatily style session video. So let's get shoes on and start warming up. Okay, I'm at the Field of Dreams, ready for this session. I'll detail the session in a bit. First, I'm going to do a little jog, then drills, strides, warm up first, and I'll be back for the drills. Yes, I am appreciating quite how weird I look doing this in a random field, but you know, got to stay serious. Okay, so that's the warm-up done a couple of strides, kind of a bit of shorter warm-up because it's only a short session. Session is 8 by 60 seconds off 90 at about like 10k threshold pace. It's on grass, so won't really be going to pace at all, just effort, nice and solid basically. Only a minute on and quite a long recovery, so should be nice and easy for first session back, but judging by how out of breath I was just from the warm-up, that's not necessarily going to go too well. I've got the Adidas Boston 12s on my feet, which are very nice. They've got nylon rods in them, so they're a bit less harsh than carbon plated shoes, but still give you a bit of pop that should help me on this session a bit, and plenty of cushioning. And I've got the COROS Heart Rate Monitor on the arm so we can look at the data a bit after. Just to make another excuse, it's also a really muggy day at the moment. It's really humid today, so the shirt might not stay on for long and it might be a bit of a sweaty one, but anyway, 8 by 60 seconds off 90. Let's do it.
Let's talk about your ex. Let's talk about your ex. Baby, I'm in.
These next 4 might actually be quite tough, you know? Going way above 10k pace, but it's what the legs want to do.
Done everything right. My heart is a mess. Now you need to talk. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Let's talk about your ex.
Harder than expected, but also faster paces I was meant to go, so just what the legs felt like, and on grass. But I think the heart rate monitor will have some pretty horrid data to look back at there. So I think the heart rate got pretty high, but main camera died, so we're just on the GoPro now. I'll go and cool down and everything, and then get back at home and do the debrief. Yeah, see you at home. It's been a while. I was going to make a joke about the continuity of my hair, but I actually feel like it's probably grown back pretty much by now. So let's have a look at the heart rate data from the COROS Heart Rate Monitor from that session. It wasn't actually that clear in some ways, just because I was jogging, floating the recoveries, so my heart rate stayed quite high. But I've got another example of a session that I just did this week that is a very clear example of why this piece of technology is so cool. Let's dive right into it and bring up this picture here. So this is the data from that session. So the ons were around like, well, they were just kind of hard effort because it's my first session back, pretty unfit. And you can see the heart rate go up and down for the recoveries as I'm jogging. And when I started to walk the recoveries towards the end, you can see it go down there as well. But to be honest, it was all pretty high because I was dying and unfit. Let's put that away and let's bring this in. This is the picture from my session that I did on Tuesday, which is 2 days ago, and it's now into the end of June, so it's a bit late. This was a session of, on the track, 1k 6x400, 1k 4x200, and this is where you can really see quite how good this heart rate monitor is. You could tell from just the heart rate what kind of session I was doing. You might not know the distances, but you could tell where all of those reps are so well. You can see the heart rate coming down in between the reps, which is obviously good from a fitness perspective. And it can just give you really insightful data. It shows exactly which zones you're working in and when, which is really cool. So you can make sure you're working at the correct kind of level. Obviously I wanted, because it was a track session, it was like VO2 max, I wanted to be up in that red for a lot of it. And you can see that second K that I did, I was right up there at 196 BPM. And the really good thing, I guess, about the heart rate monitor is you can see during the 200s, which are just 35-second-ish efforts, you can really see the heart rate spike and then come back down. And I feel like on just optical heart rate for a rep that's that short and the sort of heart rate spike that small, you wouldn't get that level of detail, but you can really see it come up and go down. Hang on. So why would I train with a heart rate monitor? Well, I don't really look at the heart rate during the session. I've got a threshold session tonight, which I might actually have a look at during, just to make sure I'm working the right zones. But to be honest, it's mostly for analysing afterwards, because then I can see what level I was working at. Did I do the session right? If it was a threshold session, was I kind of in that threshold area? Was I working to my maximum potential? I'll be able to see, oh, maybe my heart rate didn't get up that high this time. That's good. I'm not working as hard, so getting fitter. And you can see that in easy runs, as well as hopefully your heart rate will come down for the same kind of pace. And it just provides really accurate data that wrist doesn't always. So the deal with the COROS and the accuracy, I said in my original COROS video that it wasn't as accurate. I found the heart rate on this, sometimes it just went completely wrong, linked to my cadence, whatever. I got the nylon band for a while, which made it basically perfect. It was closer to my wrist, but I just kind of prefer the silicone one. And with the heart rate monitor, it means I can wear the silicone, because although it doesn't have quite as accurate heart rate when it's on the wrist, if I've got a heart rate monitor, it's fine. And actually, in the summer now, the silicone band is doing a fine job at giving me accurate heart rate data. Just the heart rate monitor is a little bit more. So you could kind of argue the thing of, well, just make your wrist heart rate better than trying to sell people another product. But famously, the wrist is just not the best place to get a heart rate. It's much better up here or in the chest strap. That's where a good thing about the arm-based heart rate monitor comes in. It's much more comfortable than the chest strap. I've never actually used a chest strap, so I'm kind of just taking this from what other people have said, whereas the arm heart rate monitor is just right out of the way, super easy. And I found it really good to work with. I really enjoy using it, especially for my sessions and faster runs. Don't always wear it for easy runs, but it takes ages to run out of charge. I've had it for about 2 months, and I've charged it once. It's incredible. I think it's a really, really good product, and I think I'll make a video in the future about how I use COROS as a whole for my training, planning training sessions, etc. But anyway, I'm back. The fitness is on the up. You saw footage from the first session back, and then my session the other day was probably about the 4th session back. I think I'm 4 weeks into session running and basically back up to full mileage. So yeah, the fitness is on its way up, and that 1735k is on the cards for this summer. So thank you very much for watching. Follow along on Instagram, Strava, YouTube for how the rest of the summer's going to go, and I will see you in the next one.